Hey Peter, how are you doing?
Hey, what's going on, brother? How are you?
Good, good, brother. Good. Thank you for arranging another call, bro.
No problem, man. My bad. I literally just finished a call with somebody else. I had to speed it up a
Oh,
little
okay.
bit. Yeah, that's why. My bad for coming out late. I was on the call with someone else too. But yeah,
Oh,
man.
I see.
No
Bro,
problem,
are you,
man.
are you working today, or is it off for you?
Yeah, I'm working tonight. By seven
Oh,
at 7.
by 7, is it a 12-hour shift you gonna work,
Yeah,
or
it's a 12
is
hours.
it
So 7, I
12?
do from 8. I'll be at work by 7. I work from 8:55 to 7 in the morning tomorrow. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you, Peter, but the voice is not so clear.
It's
Are
not.
you using it? No, it's like looking like you're talking so from far.
Oh, okay, okay. 1 second. Let me fix that right now. 1 second. I'm gonna fix that right now.
Just to confirm, is my audio clear for you?
How is it now? Is it better now or no?
Yeah, it's so better now.
It's
I
better
can hear
now.
you. Is my voice clear to
Yeah,
you?
it's clear. Your voice is clear.
Perfect, perfect.
Yeah, man.
So usually you get 12-hour shift, full
Yeah,
days.
it's a 12-hour shift. So I work from 8:55 to 7:40, 8:45 to 7:55. So it's a 12.
7:55.
Yeah.
So previously I checked one of your log as well. You were like self-contract as well. So are you currently running that, or you're just employed under
Right now,
some company?
right now I'm just doing full time working. And the reason why is because I'm in school too, right? So I can't do three of them together, you know.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
it's
right.
gonna
You
be.
were at the school as well, right? I checked. You're going
Yeah.
to Centennial back, or like what's
No,
the
I'm
goal there?
going to. It's called Concordia University.
Oh, Concordia University. Okay,
Concordia.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
I can't do the I
Mhm.
can't do the contracting and full time and and in school together. That's too much, you know.
Right, right, right.
Yeah,
So usually you get like the 12 hours, 4-day shift, 3-day shift like that to
yes,
complete your week.
yeah.
Perfect. That's so super comfortable, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
You
the
can
schedule is
you
really
can be
good, man.
self-employed easily.
Yeah, the schedule is really good. Like for most companies, they offer the 4-5-5 schedule. You work 4 days, get 5 days off. Work 5 days, get 4 days off. Work 5 days, get 5 days off. You know, and the 5 days, 4 days off, you can do something on the side. You know, for me, for the
Right.
most part, I study for school, and that's when I make my videos too for YouTube. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, what is it called? It's a really good schedule, man. It gives you a lot of flexibility to do stuff.
You're right, actually. Yeah, definitely. That's really good. You get like 5 days, 5 days off, 4 days off.
Yeah,
That's really a lot of time. You can run any of your side business.
exactly.
Even though I'm going to school, my professors, they are also like working side by side something. They're teaching,
Yep.
they're in the field, or they're like working as a mechanic, or like so many opportunities out there
Yeah,
side by side.
it
Yeah,
gives
that's
you
good.
it gives
Yeah,
you.
I started recently going to Mohawk. It's a really good school. I got admission for Jan intake. So I'm really enjoying it. It's been like 2 months, almost about to complete my first of the semester out
Nice.
of four. It's really good. I'm enjoying it, Peter.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. More now, Mohawk is a really good school, man. That was my second option if I didn't go to Centennial. And the reason Mohawk actually they do offer internship program too.
Right. So I also choose the Centennial first, but Centennial starts the program in the September.
Yeah,
So from Mohawk I got for Jan intake. I thought like let's not waste my 9 months. So let's start it
exactly.
now because I was ready for everything, and so I choose the Mohawk offer and I started continuing with them. But it's really good. I'm proud of my choice now.
Nice.
I'm feeling so confident, going with them. So recently, professors were telling me a lot of things, not specifically me to the entire class, like sharing their feedback and other things. So they were telling about which field could be more better in future, avionics compared to structures or the maintenance. So my interest is specifically in maintenance. But yeah, because I have no background, I was looking to learn something new. I choose the aircraft maintenance, but I see if I go to electrician like avionics, I could do better in that as well so far. But I just wanted to collect some information. How's the field work compared to maintenance and compared to avionics? Like what challenges do avionics Face, because I have no idea for the avionics as of now what they do, how they work, or how they perform in the field, what are their challenges and all. For maintenance side, I have a couple of ideas like how I have to work out there, what challenges I can face, and how to manage to handle those, right?
Yeah.
So, but avionics, I didn't have any idea, so I thought to have a word with you and check out how's your experience in avionics.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I from the last text you sent me, you talked about how your professor said in the future there might be more opportunities for avionics. For me, I say
Mm-hmm.
is it's for me I still feel like both categories have better opportunity in the future. You know what I mean? For when it comes to choosing the categories, I always start off with like strength. What's your strength? Are you really good with electrical part? For me, I was really bad with electrical. You know what I mean? And that's one of the reasons why I didn't go through avionics. In terms of what to expect as an avionics technician, and the challenges, it's pretty much almost the same as mechanic. But the thing is, avionics do a lot of troubleshooting. Um, so let's say an aircraft comes in from a destination and it has an inbound snag, so it has like a defect code. For the most part, avionics is going to be the one troubleshooting the snag, and that's one of the duties of avionics. They do a lot of troubleshooting. They do a lot of continuity checks on the wires, make sure there's no shortage or anything. But avionics are going to do a lot of troubleshooting, right? And once they find the problem and they see the problem is like mechanical issue, then that's where we come in. We do the mechanical parts, we replace the parts or anything. But for avionics, you're going to be doing a lot of troubleshooting, a lot of wiring repairs, a lot of what is it called? Like anything electrical avionics system, a lot of
Anything electrical, yeah.
exactly systematic updates. Avionics are going to be doing that. But and I'm talking from a view from from line maintenance. But when it comes to MRO companies like heavy maintenance, you might see yourself as an M guy doing some avionics job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you might dabble a little bit, but for the most part, avionics do most of the electrical stuff. Electrical troubleshooting, electrical wiring repairs, and the challenges is to me is almost the same as mechanical. Time could be a challenge. Sometimes the defect you find might take like 2 hours, to figure it out. You know what I mean? Sometimes access could be a problem. So me, I still feel like the challenges is still the same as mechanical. There's no difference. The only difference is that we work on most of the mechanical stuff and avionics work on the electrical part of it. You know what I mean?
Right,
Yeah.
right, right. So yeah, absolutely. That's so clear answer from you. I really appreciate that answer, and I can only assume that answer comes with the experience when you go
Yes.
in the field
Yeah.
and check the other people how they are working. Yeah, I can only say with that answer, my interest is in the maintenance side. But along with that, like working in my first semester, they are teaching us some of the structures too. So my interest is going towards structures as well. So as I have planned, I'm definitely gonna go with the structures plus the maintenance, the two aspect in the future. But if you have worked with the M2 license, Peter, do you know about the M1? How we can obtain the M1 license?
Yeah, so if you get your M2 license, to get a M1, you will have to work in an M1 company. So you got to work in a facility that does a lot of these M1 aircraft, piston engine aircraft. So it's not like you can get your M1 and work on a turbine engine and get your M2. No, it doesn't work like that. So once you get your M2 license, for you to get your M1, then you got to find like another job in an M1 facility, work there, sign the logbook, and once you sign the logbook, then you can submit it to Transport Canada. You don't have to do any type of examination after because you already done the CARS exam, and that's pretty much it. You need like a year working experience too. And that's it. But the good thing about getting your M1 and M2 license is you get your E and S license automatically. So you don't have to. Once you get your M1 license and an M2, you get your avionics license and the S license automatically. It's like the requirement for for Transport Canada. So you don't have to do the E license all over again or the S license all over again. Once you get the M1 license and the M2, that's it. You get the E license and the S license automatically.
Oh, okay, so that's like if I get my M license, M2 license,
Yep.
then I can get my E license along with like the signing of the planes for the
Yes.
electrical
S.
default and even as well as the structure default. Is
Ex-
that what you mean?
yeah, you get all of them once you get the M1 and M2. You get.
M2. So the so for M2, I know the process. We need to go in the field and complete the logbook and send it to the for the licensing. Plus, we need to do our the cars test as well.
Yeah.
So after that, once a person get the M2 license, so he have to do 1 year of the exam, and then he can get 1 year of the task and the logbook completion, and then he can get his M1 license as well.
Yes. So on the logbook, I actually made a video for the logbook. I'm going to upload it this week. On the logbook, they have different sections. They have the sections for M1 and they have some sections for M2. So for your M1, once you get your M2 all signed up, you keep the same logbook. It's always a good idea to keep the same logbook you have. So let's say in the future you want to work in an M1 facility. That same logbook, you just go to the section for the M1, and whenever you do a tax that is there, you just sign it off. And once you're done, you same process, submit it to Transport Canada. They evaluate your logbook, and if everything goes well, that's it. You get your M1 license.
So, Peter, now as talking to you, I got some of the extra information. I got two more quick questions
Yeah.
related to M1 license.
Yeah.
Do you know, like you're working in the field, so you should know the M2 and M1 licenses. If someone is holding M1 license and someone is only holding M2 license, who's gonna get the more opportunities in the market?
For now, I mean, the thing is, I focus a lot more on M2. So for me, I think M2 still has more opportunity. You know what I mean? I never applied for M1. I never even looked at M1. So for me, I would say M2, and I might be a little bit biased. And someone from M1 can say M1 has more opportunity. You know what I mean? And because they are really focused in M1, for me, I would say M2 has more opportunity. And that's just from my own point of view. And because I have my whole life I've been working in an M1 facility. I never worked in. So I've been working in M2 facility. I never worked in M1.
So, sorry to
Yeah,
interrupt. Go
no,
ahead.
no, no problem. So I would say M2 has more opportunity. Technology is changing. There's a lot of MRO companies growing in Canada, and they do a lot of M2. A checks, C checks. You know what I mean? So from my point of view, I would say M2 has more opportunity, and most M2 companies they hire in a larger scale. Compared to M1. M1 it's usually a small group, and those small group are like there for a really long time. They don't really hire continuously like how M2 do hire. But there's still opportunity for both sides. But personally, I will say M2 has more job opportunity.
All right,
Yeah.
that sounds like a really good answer. But Peter, for licensing, when it comes to licensing, if person only want to go for M1 license, do he have to follow like the same process like getting M2 on the first step, or the person has a different option for the M1 license?
No, it's the same process. So you go to school for 2 years. It's the same school you go to. Once you graduate, so the difference is it all depends on where you get your job, right? And that's when the M2, M1 comes in. So if you get your job in like a small company whereby they do a lot of piston engine, that means you can only get your M1 there. But if you get a job in a company that does a lot of turbine engine, so you can only get your M2. So regardless, it's the same process. The only difference is the type of aircraft you work on. It's the same process. 2 years of school, 2 years and 6 months of apprenticeship, writing your cars exam. It's the same process. Same process.
Okay, same
Yeah.
process.
Yeah.
Perfect, Peter. Thank you so much. That's all I was looking for because, yeah, so I made the mind. I'm definitely going to go with the maintenance only.
Yeah.
For avionics, I can definitely prefer it, but you also answered me in the chat
Yeah.
that it depends only on your interest. So I
Yeah.
feel like my interest is mostly in the maintenance. And I can, after talking to me, you can also feel like my questions are related to M1, so you can
Yeah.
see my interest is
Exactly.
definitely in M1 and plus structures like maintaining small planes and and plus doing structured work on the M1 planes only.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely make a plan and a future steps going forward to these structures plus the M1 license.
Yeah, the reason why I always say go for your preference, because this is a career for all of us. It's not like a side hustle or a part-time job. It's a long-time career whereby you see yourself retiring as an aircraft mechanic or aircraft maintenance engineer. You know what I mean? So if you're doing something you like more, it's way better and easier on you than doing. But I can't imagine myself doing avionics now. I never really like anything avionics. You know what I mean? It's going to, yes, I might have a job, but do I actually like what I'm doing? You know what I mean? But now that I'm doing ham, I love it. You know what I mean? I love the mechanical part of it. You know what I mean? So that's why I tell people to always go for your strength, go for what you like doing more, because this is a long-term career. You know what I mean? And it's something you want to continuously do and like what you do continuously, rather than just going for what the market is. Yes, of course you look at the market and see what the job market is like, but if the difference of job market is not that much, then why can't you just go for what you like? So from what I heard, it sounds like you have a lot more interest in M. And I would say go for it, man. Go for it. Regardless of what the job opportunity is, man, there's always gonna be a job somewhere else. So go for it, and yeah, trust me, you're gonna like it long term. You're definitely gonna like it long term.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I definitely agree with you, Peter. I like it. It's a really interesting job when you go
Yeah.
close by the planes, specifically those big ones. When you go and learn the things,
Yeah.
it's really interesting and see how things work on the plane and how you can fix it.
Yeah.
Finding more ideas, like mechanical aspect is really good and interesting for me personally.
Yeah.
So I can definitely go with that. Along with that, I found the structures is really also interesting thing for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll choose structures too in future.
Yeah, sounds good, man. Sounds good. Like I said, every time you have questions, let me know, and
Sure.
we can schedule a call like this, man. I like calls more. It's way better. The conversation is way better rather than just texting back and forth.
Right.
So
Because I was also wondering, I texted you a long text message and asking you a lot of things.
Yeah.
I was about to say, hey Peter, just make a video of
yes,
that.
look,
If other people also
you know,
other people also have the same thing, they can also check out your video and get the answer
I
from
appreciate it,
there.
man.
But
Thanks a
you
lot, bro.
already responded me, and I was so confident after reading your text message.
I appreciate the support, so I appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot, bro. Like, yeah, feel free anytime you have questions, and we can set up something like this. All right.
Absolutely, Peter. Sure.
All right,
Thank
bro.
you. Thank you
Sounds
so
good.
much.
Take it easy, all right? Thank you. Bye bye.
You have a good day.
Bye bye. Yeah, ciao. Alright, guys, if you're looking for information regarding aircraft maintenance engineering and you need someone to guide you through, you need someone to answer your questions, I do offer free consultation like this. All you gotta do is text me on Instagram and we can schedule a call like this. Alright, for you guys that are new to my channel and you find my videos and information helpful, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Love you guys.